Good morning, traders. It's Peter Thompson, Senior Mentor of 1 Billion Signal, sponsored by Merit Forex. I hope you had a great weekend, and of course, great week. I got back from my long vacation, and time to analyze the market for you. Last week we got a couple of very interesting events, and I would say the week was volatile. After weak NFP, USD is going down, so this week definitely the US inflation report is in focus, and according to last week, it seems Federal Reserve is not concerned about the inflation whatsoever, which could cause very big trouble for the American economy, and I would even say worldwide, if they continue printing money and pumping the inflation up. The CPI, I'm talking about the CPI report on Wednesday, Consumer Price Index. So this is actually why the US dollar right now is tanking to the downside. We're gonna check the charts in about a minute and we'll see what's going on. But the situation is serious, and of course, if we manage to trade it properly, we can get the best out of it. So what we got this week on the market, we start with retail sales in Australia. Nothing much important. Red number for the retail sales in Australia. We're gonna take a look at the Australian dollar in a minute. So that's it for today. Slow Monday we do expect. Tuesday, tomorrow, we got job openings report, important event on the market, 2 p.m. GMT. After that, Governor Bailey is going to give a speech for in UK for the Great British Pound, 2:30 p.m. GMT, and that's how we're gonna end up the Tuesday. Wednesday, we got GDP in UK, 6 a.m. in the morning. Manufacturing production exactly the same time for the Great British Pound again. Another Bailey speech, 9 a.m. GMT. Core CPI inflation report in US Wednesday 12:30, the event of the week, I would say, because this is highly correlated with the inflation. It's actually the inflation report highly correlated the Federal Reserve monetary policy, how they're gonna continue. Are they gonna continue printing money or not? It's just very important, and it's gonna affect the market, especially the US dollar, big time. Crude oil inventories, 230. Crude oil is pushing up, something that I expect to see quite the opposite, but right now just the US dollar is getting very weak, and exactly because of this we see the crude oil going up. Thursday we got the initial jobless claims, labor market report, important event again for the US dollar, 12:30 GMT. PPI same time for the US dollar, and another Bailey speech, 4 p.m. This guy is going to speak a lot, obviously. 4 p.m. GMT. Friday we have ECB monetary policy statement, 11:30. Core retail sales, 12:30 for US, and same time retail sales again in US. So this is how we're gonna finish the week. Very interesting. The charts are also very interesting. So let's take a look what we got. Euro US dollar, the chart in front of us. Yeah. Kind of surprised, to be honest. I did expect to see the Euro US dollar getting down big time, but for now it's just bounced back from the support 1.1989 to went up for a couple of days to 180 pips up, 1.2155. The resistance level hasn't been touched yet. So I'm still expecting, by the way, to see the Euro USD going down. We have to see what's gonna happen with the CPI on Wednesday, and if we see the CPI getting down, the inflation is getting down, we definitely can see the Euro US dollar going down. But for now, I'm just gonna wait for the Great British Pound. USD broke at the resistance level, absolutely bullish for the GBPUSD. Very important how the price is going to react above the resistance. So practically speaking, is it gonna be a false breakout and price is going to get back today or tomorrow below this support level, or it will continue going up after that slight bounce and continuation to the upside? So that's why just again I'm gonna wait GBP. I'm not pretty confident in the Great British Pound for now. Australian US, kind of similar situation. AUD can do exactly the same, slight bounce and continuation to the upside. US dollar is getting very weak. I repeat, because of the inflation concerns and because of the Federal Reserve, they're printing a lot of money recently, and they probably will continue doing that. That's why actually the American indices are going up so much. They're still going up, still going up. Something that again, it's not pretty logical considering all the economic factors and what's going on the market. But that's the reality, guys. New Zealand, US, a little bit weaker than the Australian dollar. As you can see, haven't broken the resistance 0.7314. I'm stepping back away from the New Zealand US. I am not going to touch it for now because it can reverse down to 0.7239, even lower. So New Zealand for now, it's not in a great shape. USDCAD going to crude immediately. We opened this morning with a very tiny gap for the crude. I still believe crude is going to go down. Just for now, this is absolutely pumped by the weak USD, and we can see even further up to reach the resistance 66.78. But if we see the support broken 63.82, we definitely can see sharp decline of the crude oil. Anyway, the demand hasn't recovered so much, so USD definitely helping the crude oil push to the upside. USD Canadian had such a crazy drop, 180 pips for a couple of days. So this is what I'm talking about. If you take a look here, the picture is even more clear. USD CAD is tanking to the downside, broken the resistance, slight recovery, and broken the support, sorry, slight recovery and continuation to the downside. So any moment we can see recovery of the US dollar. It's gonna be pretty normal, so careful by taking short trades on the bottom. But USD Canadian, after this slight recovery, even though it hadn't touched the resistance level, was a very good call. USD Swiss, we talked about it so many times that this is not an uptrend, it's just a big correction against the major trend to the downside, and whoever taken that definitely is very happy right now. Slight recovery to the upside, pretty normal to expect this week, of course. It's staying exactly on support level 0.90, big round number. To remind you, these levels are acting like support and resistance levels, so in this case support. Slight correction to the upside, and then another continuation to the downside. The very good call of the USD Swiss. And my other favorite currency pair, USD Japanese, we see very clear test of the resistance. I hope you guys taken that. We discussed that a couple of times. This is not